What's up, guys, and welcome back to our not NWA TNA anymore, in our TNA series in TEW 2016. This is episode number 58. We are going into our second episode of Impact after Hard Justice, and we are free out from the Terry Funk Memorial. We've got a bunch of stuff happening on this show, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Where are we? We're in the Shrine Expo Center. I can remember that. I think it's in LA. Shrine Expo Center. We're in LA. The whole set's Hollywood. Just picture it. It's great. So, you open with Stone Cold Steve Austin, just kind of reminding us he's here. Going like, oh, give me a hell yeah, blah 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 blah, like doing his Steve Austin stuff. Just being Steve Austin, basically. Following that, we have a Terry Funk qualifier where Devon Storm, he picks up the momentum after losing last week to AJ Styles to defeat Frankie Kazarian in 14:27 by pinfall, advancing to the final 8 of the Terry Funk Memorial. I don't think I gave the tournament anyway, it's just the Terry Funk Memorial. I thought there was another word in there. And following that, we have a little, that's quite good actually. Just testing something out I wanted to see. We have AMW backstage with JB, Jeremy Borash. He gives a little interview with them, and AMW talk up how they want to challenge Punk and Cena. We mentioned the fact they are the most successful tag team in TNA wrestling history. I can't click and see, but I think they are tag team champions 3 times, or possibly 4 they might be on. We've had a lot of tag champions. It's the belt that's changed the hands the most. And then an extremely short match, Fit Finlay defeats Ernest Miller with a Tombstone Pile Driver to advance to the next round of the Terry Funk Memorial. We'll just ignore that rating and move on to this segment. AJ Styles comes out and he's like, I can't, you cost me my title. I don't know why he talks in that voice. Oh, AJ Styles was terrible. No. AJ, he comes out, he's like, Icons, what they did to him wasn't right. So he's demanding a match at the Terry Funk Memorial. Him and 2 of his friends are going to face off against him, and Icons come out, and they're like, whatever. What nerds are you going to bring out, AJ? Yeah, a bunch of nerds. And then, out come BG James and Ultimo Dragon, and Hogan's like, I can easily beat any of them any day. And then BG James is like, oh yeah? Well, I'll see you in the main event, Hogan. There's the main event of the show. Storytelling within episodes, yay! Then, in a surprise Funk qualifying tag team match, because holla holla, and about that had decent wrestling but little heat, the Wiggly Worms, they pull off the win. They defeat the Flying Elvises in 10:21 when Norman Smiley hits the biggest wiggle, and then the Norman Conquest, because I hadn't finished reading the end of the storyline, but there you go. He beats Jorge Estrada by the big wiggle into the Norman Conquest somehow, and they pick up the win. So him and Scotty the Hottie advance to the last 8 in the Terry Funk Memorial this year. Surprisingly, neither man's been a world champion. We don't recognise TMLL here. And then in the next segment, Carino, this is why we're in California, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Rey Mysterio. We've got him in front of his family and his friends, the Rey Mysterio Sr.'s there. And he's totally doing the luchador mask with the suit gimmick, which is my favourite look. And he's there and they're all like, oh, it's great. And Rey's smiling and being a super nice guy. And then, bam! A chair to the back, right in front of his kids. I do like how I've just turned Carino into this huge jerk Just like beating people up backstage, making kids cry. He's either a massive heel or he's Doink the Clown. But yeah, he's beating up like Ray. All the kids are crying. Like he's like tearing at his mask. Maybe like Ray Senior's like, "Oh, I'll stop that, you," and then he shoves him over because he's a villain and he's shoving over old men. And he's like, "Ah, I'm Carino," and then he runs off. I do love this Carino gimmick I've just come up with. Carino's just like the ultimate heel. That's like my plan now. Is Carino is just going to be the bad guy who's like unbelievably bad just because he's bad. You know, I kind of like that. That's fun. And then about that good wrestling and decent match from the crowd, we get a sort of attempted revenge by the three men who were in the #1 contendership match for the X Division title. They try and put their differences aside to take on Samoa Joe and his two friends, Daniels and Kazarian, the former tag team champions. And in a match that's pretty good, he gets a 74B-. Samoa Joe gets the Dragon Sleeper on Great Sasuke for the win. And how long was that? 15:49. Why did that advance the tag team storyline? Oh, I don't think I put Daniels and Kaz as an alliance. Oh well. Maybe I did that on purpose because I like just random tag matches advancing tag storylines because they still would, you know. I'm looking forward to that in 2020, how we can advance storylines in segments where they wouldn't be advanced. So you can have like, say Samoa Joe's, like for example, if we're doing him versus the X Division, which is kind of what's going on, we could have him in a match, but then have the commentary team, you know, in real life would be like, "Oh my god, Samoa Joe, he just keeps beating up all the X Division, what a dastardly man." You know, you could still have that storyline progress in an unrelated match, you know? Because that's what commentary does. But then following that, our main event, Hollywood Hogan, he defeats BG James by pinfall with a big leg drop, but during the match, RVD and Jeff Jarrett have to come out and help Hogan. And basically my idea for this is BG looks like he's going to win. The whole match, you think the Road Dogg is going to do it, you know? He's going to pick up the big win, the big upset, everyone's going to go crazy, and then that dastardly Hollywood Hogan. I just realised it's kind of weird having a villain who's Hollywood in LA, but you get what I mean. He comes, like, you know, he gets his cronies out to do his dirty work, like the big scumbag he is. So there's our show. Popularity up in 10 regions. That's pretty good. 67C+. I took a bit of some risks on that show and they paid off, so I'm quite happy with that. You know, I'm still thinking Jimmy Yang. Oh god, I wish I could get Jimmy Yang. Oh no, Johnny Grunge has got injured. Oh, damaged eye. Oh god. During a match. What was the match? Grunge. I do love MLW, by the way. It's a complete mess of a promotion. There he is. He won by DQ against Kahagas. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I've never known how you pronounce it. I'm pronouncing it Kahagas, because that's what it looks like, but it's weird because I think of the food haggis. Don't care. But the same. Scoot Andrews doesn't connect with the fans, says Hogan. I wonder why Hogan wouldn't like Scoot Andrews. I wonder why. I wonder why Hulk Hogan wouldn't like Scoot Andrews. I wonder why. That was a Hogan being a big racist joke. Did you pick up on it? It was very subtle. I'm very proud of it. I'll have edited that wee bit out. Snippy snip. No seeing any future spoilers there. I want to see our top 100. So see that? Episode of Impact. Wait, is this May? No, we're in June. Is that it? It was a B, right? B-? Let's check. No, it was a 67 C+. Still enough to put up a rating for. Matches, that's what I want to see. I just wanted to see where that 6-man fitted in. God, it's only our 14th best match, and it's a 74 B-. It's not coming close to RVD Kaz Hayashi, though. That was a really good match. And then Samoa Joe's little series of Ultimo Dragon. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I did. If you did, you can leave a like. If you want to see the stuff I do, you can hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.